Aryan Khan, the son of superstar Shah Rukh Khan, is set to walk out of a Mumbai jail after nearly 4 weeks. The 23-year-old was granted bail on Thursday by the Bombay High Court in the drugs on cruise case, but spent another night in jail as his bail papers missed the 5:30 p.m. deadline on Friday after an anxious countdown that went down to seconds. This morning, Shah Rukh Khan was seen leaving his Mannath home to reach the Arthur Road jail. Earlier this morning, jail officials were seen opening the bail box, setting off the process for the star's son's release. Mukul Rohatgi, former Attorney General of India, fought for Aryan Khan's bail in the High Court for 3 days. Bypolls to the 3 Lok Sabha and 29 Assembly seats across 13 states and the Union Territory of Dadra and Nagar Haveli are being held today. Almost all the Assembly bypolls are needed after incumbent MLAs defected to join the BJP. Votes will be counted on Tuesday. The 3 Lok Sabha bypolls are in Himachal Pradesh, that is Mandi constituency, Madhya Pradesh, Khandwa constituency, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. All 3 seats are vacant after the MPs died. Mandi MP Ram Swarup Sharma and Khandwa MP Nandakumar Singh Chauhan died in the month of March, while Mohan Delkar, the Dadra and Nagar Haveli MP, died allegedly by suicide a month earlier. Mandi and Khandwa were held by the BJP, while Mr. Delkar was an independent MP. Bengal will see 4 bypolls, including one to Cooch Behar's Dinhata, where the ruling Trinamool Sudhyan Guha was beaten by 57 votes by BJP in April-May. He gets a second chance after the BJP's Nisit Pramanik, the Union Home Minister, quit to retain his Lok Sabha seat. Pramanik was one of several BJP MPs drafted in for the state polls. Sea of grieving fans poured into Bengaluru's Kantivira Stadium on Friday to pay last respects to Kannada cinema's reigning star and celebrity television host Punit Rajkumar, whose death at 46 after a heart attack sent shockwaves across the country. His last rites will be performed with full state honors, State Minister R. Ashoka told reporters. Videos showed the stadium packed wall to wall with thousands of fans. A government order has said that last rites will be performed at the Kantivira studio, where his parents Dr. Rajkumar and Parvatamma were cremated. According to government sources quoted by news agency PTI, the last rites will be performed on Sunday as the family awaits the arrival of Punit Rajkumar's daughter, who lives abroad. Known for films such as Appu, Veera Kannadiga and Maurya, the actor known as Power Star has died on Friday following a massive heart attack. West Bengal Chief Minister and Trinamool Congress Chief Mamata Banerjee will meet the President of Goa Forward Party today. The Vijay Sardesai-led party is looking to tie up with the major party ahead of next year's assembly elections. Sardesai on Friday said that he has been rooting for a strong team. In April this year, the Goa Forward Party had quit the BJP, claiming that they were antisocial. Opposition unity is critical to end this corrupt and communal regime. Let's get serious about 2022. I will call on Mamata Banerjee with my senior party colleagues tomorrow at 10 a.m. on her invitation, Sardesai said in a tweet. Sardesai, whose party has 3 MLAs in the assembly, is a key player in Goa. He served as a deputy chief minister in the last BJP government led by Manohar Parrikar. Banerjee is on a Goa visit as her party seeks to branch out into the new state after having fortified the TMC's position on her home turf in the assembly polls. US intelligence agencies said on Friday that they may never be able to identify the origins of COVID-19 as they released a new, more detailed version of their review of whether the coronavirus came from animal to human transmission or leaked from a lab. The Office of the US Director of National Intelligence said in a declassified report that a natural origin and the lab leak are both plausible hypotheses for new SARS-CoV-2 first infected humans. But it said analysts disagree on which is more likely or whether any definitive assessment can be made at all. The report also dismissed suggestions that the coronavirus originated as a bioweapon, saying proponents of this theory do not have direct access to the Wuhan Institute of Virology and have been accused of spreading disinformation. The report issued on Friday is an update of a 90-day review that President Joe Biden's administration released in the month of August amid intense political infighting over how much to blame China for the effects of the global pandemic rather than governments that may not have moved quickly enough to protect the citizens.